Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope all of you all are fine. Shall we go to the topic? Yes, we started with the lesson, the tree doctor, isn't it? We started with that fourth lesson, the tree doctor. Let us continue the lesson. Okay? So this was the lesson, the tree doctor. Okay? And we came across which tree, children? A huge Chinese nettle tree. We read the lesson in the previous session, and we came across a huge tree which was called as a nettle tree. Okay? Now, what happened to that nettle tree? It had uprooted because of the typhoon. I will revise the lesson again. See this, in this picture, you can see that huge nettle tree had come out of it, the soil, that is, it was uprooted because of that typhoon. Okay? Now, let us learn some new words from this session. Okay? Vitality. What is the meaning of vitality? Energy. Okay? Braided, plaited. When I read the passage, when I read the textbook, you will understand the words better. So these are the words which are there highlighted in your textbook, which is given in the bracket below. So I mentioned it here. So vitality means energy. Braided, plaited. Okay, reinforced, strengthened. Okay, reinforced means strengthened. Nutrient, a substance required for overall healthy growth. And revived means came back to life. So these are the hard words which are given in your textbook. So vitality means energy, braided, plaited, reinforced, strengthened, nutrient, a substance required for overall healthy growth. Revived means came back to life. So when I am reading the passage, when I am reading the lesson, you will understand these words better. So what first one was vitality, energy, braided, plaited, reinforced, strengthened, nutrient, a substance required for overall healthy growth. Revived means came back to life. Shall we revise the lesson, children? Okay. This lesson, the name of the lesson is The Tree Doctor. It's a short biography of the doctor. The name of the tree, can you remember the name of the doctor? The name of the tree doctor was Tadahiko Yamano. Dr. Yamano we call him. Okay. What happened? In 1984, a typhoon affected Hiroshima. Already I told you, Hiroshima was the place which was where the first bomb attack had taken place. When it was there, when there was a bomb attack, almost 80,000 people died, and 90% of that place state was demolished, isn't it? In that atomic bomb blast also, there was a big huge tree which was called as the Great Chinese Nettle Tree. It was damaged, but it survived. It had burnt black, but children of Motamachi Elementary School looked after the tree and it survived. But in this typhoon, this great Chinese nettle tree was uprooted. Okay, it had fallen down. The children of Motamachi High School, the children of Motamachi Elementary School was very much worried, and what did they decide? They thought only solution is to call the tree doctor. We have not heard about tree doctor, we have heard about ordinary doctors, veterinary doctors, but this doctor, tree doctor, is the doctor who takes care of the trees. Okay? And he had come, and what did he do? How did he find out whether the tree was alive? He pressed his hands around the tree, and he kept closed his eyes and concentrated. When he concentrated, he came to know that he felt the moisture in his hand. Okay, so he realized that the tree was alive. So when he announced to them, all were very happy because It was not an ordinary tree, it was a great Chinese nettle tree which had survived even during the atomic bomb blast during the Second World War. Okay, now then we learnt about where he was born. Okay, what was his name? Dr. Yamano, where he was born in Osaka, and we started with that. And he was working as a forest man. He was working in forest department, and he loved nature, and he cured many trees. We saw 828 trees he has saved. Now let us continue reading, children. Okay. I'll repeat what I read last time till one paragraph we have read, but still I will repeat this page. They followed his discussion very carefully until finally a single bud appeared on the broken trunk of the tree. So this we saw because this tree was almost dead. Then what did they do? Dr. Yamano told them how to treat the tree, and they followed the instructions, and after that what had come? A small bud had appeared on the tree. This was the 828th tree that Dr. Yamano had saved. Tadahiko Yamano was born in Osaka, Japan in 1900. He loved mountains and trees and spent many of his early years overseas working in forest management. Dr. Yamano discovered for himself that the forests do not belong to man alone. They are home to many other creatures. He saw how trees store water and protect us from floods, and how they produce the air we breathe. This we finished. Okay. He was born in Osaka, Japan in 1900. I told you? He loved nature very much, and he thought it was not only for men, it was for other creatures. I told you how other creatures like birds, insects, animals also dwell in the trees. Okay, and they prevent I told you how they prevent from floods, and they produce air. So we have to respect the trees. Okay, now we'll read. After the Second World War, when he walked in the mountains, he sensed that many ancient trees had lost their vitality. We learned what is vitality. It is energy. He was very concerned. In Japan, you will often find braided straw ropes tied around the trunks of very large old trees, especially shrine grounds or along mountain paths. This is a sign of worship and respect. Those who live close to nature believe that gods and spirits reside within the mountains and trees, and they take care to protect these things. It seemed to Dr. Yamano that he could hear the souls of these old trees calling out to him in their sufferings. See, children, what happened after the Second World War when he walked through the mountains? Who? Dr. Yamano. He walked through the mountains. He sensed, what did he feel? Okay, he could feel that many ancient trees had lost their vitality. That means they lost their energy because already they were half burnt in the Second World War. He was very concerned. He was very worried about them. In Japan itself, people worship trees a lot. They care a lot. You will often find braided straw ropes. What happens? They will plait the straw ropes, around the trunks of large old trees, especially in the shrine grounds, in the temple grounds, or along mountain paths. You can see huge trees where they are tied up in the form of a plait. Okay, with the help of straw ropes tied around the huge trunks. This shows sign of worship and respect. That means they show respect for the old and huge trees, and they worship them. Okay, And those who live close to nature, those who love nature, what do they believe? That gods and spirits, okay, reside within the mountain. They feel that gods and spirits means divine power, that is reside within the mountain and trees. That means gods are present inside the mountain and trees, and they take care of and to protect this. So they look after. Isn't it true, children? See the forest trees, they grow on their own. Do we water them? No, because they have the belief that gods and spirits are present within the mountain and trees, and they take care to protect these things. It seemed that Dr. Yamano, he could hear what he could hear, the souls of these old trees calling out to him in their suffering. He feels that the old trees are calling out to him and telling, they're shouting or calling and telling him that in their suffering, when their trunks is broken or they are burnt half, they are uprooted, that time he feels that the old trees are just calling in there. They're calling the souls of the trees. He could hear the souls of these old trees calling out on him in their sufferings. So he was, because he was a lover of nature, he loved mountains and trees so much, so that even he thought that even he could hear that souls of the old trees calling out in their sufferings. Understood till here, children? Let us go to the next. Okay. In order to save the trees, however, he must first study them. We cannot save the trees just like that, isn't it? To save the trees, first you have to study them. He would also have to make medicines for their treatment. And all of this would take time and money. But Dr. Yamano had very little money. His family, however, understood his firm resolve, and they stood behind him while he worked at night and studied during the day. Okay? So in order to save the trees, what we should do? We should study them. We should know what type of trees are they, what are their sufferings, okay, what is the problem in them. You have to study the trees. Only when you study them, different kinds of trees, where they will have problem, all this they have to study. Only then we can make medicine, give treatment and medicine for them. So all for that you need, we need to study and to make medicines. We need money, but Dr. Yamano had very little money. That means he had not had enough money. But his family understood him and understood his firm resolve. Resolve means decision. Okay, but he wanted to save the old tree, so the family was with him itself, and they stood behind him while he worked at night and he studied during the day. So he was doing some research. He was finding out what medicines he can give to save the trees. And night, what he was doing? He was working at the night and he was studying in the morning, in the daytime. So because why did he study? He wanted to get the medicines for their treatment. Understood? Okay. In those days, damaged trees were reinforced by filling holes and cracks with concrete. This method was developed. I will continue. So in those days, how the damaged trees were treated is, the was strengthened. Reinforced means we learn the word as strengthened. If the trees are damaged, what they used to do is they will strengthen the trees by filling the holes and cracks with concrete. What is concrete, children? That is cement, mud, what we use for a building. Is it correct? So what they used to do in olden days, the damaged trees, wherever the trees are damaged, they used to fill it with concrete. Concrete is the mud, cement and all, we mix it to build our houses. So that is the concrete. So they used to fill it with this concrete. This method was developed in Europe well over a century ago. So this was the method for in Europe. Okay. Well, over a century ago, it was this method. But Dr. Yamano felt that trees are living beings just as we are. So, but this Dr. Yamano was not supporting this concept. He did not like this concept. He is telling these trees are also living things just as we are. In order to allow them to take in water, air, and nourishment, he decided to use earth, not concrete, to fill any cracks. He cut off badly damaged parts and cleared the trees with a brush. He also gave them injections of nutrients and medicines that he himself developed. This combination of internal and external treatment was unheard of at that time, and at first other scholars and specialists ignored his efforts. So what happened? How the Europe people, what did they do? They used to fill the damaged part of the trees with the concrete. But Dr. Yamano did not agree that. He was telling that, what did he feel? He felt that these trees are also living things just as we are. So he should not, to allow them to breathe, what should we do? To allow them to breathe and take in air and nourishment, he decided to use earth. Earth means what? Soil, mud. Okay, but not concrete. He thought, when we put mud, see, because the trees grows on the soil, isn't it? So if we use soil and we fill it with the damaged part, it will not affect, because this soil, it will allow the air to enter. It can even absorb the water also. So but when you put concrete in the damaged part, will water enter? Can water enter into your house, children? No. Same way, when you put concrete to your trees, the water cannot enter in it and it cannot breathe also. So it will die. So what did he use? He used the earth, that means the soil, and not the concrete, to fill in any cracks. How did he treat? He cut off badly damaged parts. Whichever parts were badly damaged, he cut them and cleaned the trees with a brush. See, so much he used to care for the trees. He cleaned the trees with the brush. He also gave them injections of nutrients and medicines that he himself developed. Okay? What did he give? Injections and nutrients. Nutrients means a material that is useful for its healthy growth. And this combination of internal and external treatment was unheard of at that time, and at first other scholars and specialists ignored his effect. Nobody realized his efforts. They thought he was not correct, but his methods worked. Many old trees revived and put forth new buds. He is now known all over the world as the tree doctor, the man who saves aged and sick trees, and his research and work have been taken up by young people who are helping to save trees. So earlier nobody could understand him, but his method worked, because he was using earth or soil instead of concrete, and after that many of the trees started growing, revived. Okay, and they new buds started coming from the old trees. So he's well known all over the world now as the tree doctor, and that is the man who saves aged and sick trees. And his research and work have been taken up by young people. So many people, they like to work with the trees. They want to save the old trees because they care the trees. And these young people have taken this idea and they are helping to save trees. Okay, children, understood the lesson? It is very nice, interesting lesson. Go through the lesson, underline the hard words. Okay, learn the hard words. Now we will see the passage comprehension and little bit of the exercise behind textual exercise in the next video. Till then, take care, revise the lesson. Okay, and when you go to the link, you will get the assignment. Do the assignment, go through the lesson, underline the hard words, write the hard words, all the hard words 5 times. So you will learn all the hard words. So when I give the comprehension, it will become easy for you all to answer. Hope you all understood this lesson, children. Take care. Bye bye.